Chicks are very delicate to handle, from feeding to maintaining a good environment for their growth. Poor handling has led to high mortalities of chicks to many broiler farmers, especially at the brooding stage. That is why in today's video we are going to discuss about the brooding practices that will decrease mortalities or deaths during brooding, and this will help you to emerge with 100% survival of your chicks at the end of the brooding period. Number one is body conformation. That is when you receive your chicks from your dealer, make sure that you check properly on the body conformation of the chicks. Make sure you check on the legs and other parts of the body to ensure that there are no fractures. And also, if you see a wet vent, you know that is usually a sign of infection. That means that you should not buy that chick because it is infected. Number two is the brooder size. Brooder size go hand in hand with the stocking density, because the space that you are going to create for the brooding is going to determine the number of chicks that you are going to put in there. And for a standard brooder size, a 2.5 meters diameter should be able to carry 100 chicks. This will avoid overcrowding, which can lead to suffocation and death. Number three is the littering material. A lot of farmers or a lot of broiler farmers have been advised to use sawdust, but I discredit that because sawdust has small particles that can be ingested by the chicks, and this will lead to litter poisoning. I'll advise you to use the wood shavings, which are 4 inches and above. This will avoid the chicks from feeding it. At number 4 is the source of heat. Many farmers have been advised to use electric sources of heat. What these electric sources of heat do is that they create environments of low humidity because they cause high evaporation rates, and which can lead to low humidity. Remember, the humidity in a brooder should be maintained at 60 to 80%. If it decreases or goes below 60, the chicks will desiccate and they will die. And if you use the charcoal releases a lot of carbon monoxide, and carbon monoxide is denser than the other components of the air, so it will settle at the bottom of the brooder. Hence, this will lead to suffocation and death. Therefore, you should avoid using the charcoal sources of heat or the electric sources of heat. I will advise you to use the lantern lamp. Some of you may ask if the lantern lamp will be able to provide enough heat. Yes, it will provide, because we are going to change the fuel, and the fuel will not be paraffin alone. We are going to mix the paraffin with the diesel in a rate of 1:1. So you're going to take 1 liter of diesel for each 1 liter of paraffin. You mix them properly, then you are going to add into the lantern lamp as a source or as a fuel, and that will be able to provide enough heat for your chicks. Another practice that you must employ in your farm is to avoid the use of harmful disinfectants. There are some of the disinfectants that usually have a danger sign, that you should not use those kind of disinfectants, because if they tamper with the feed or the water for the chicks, they are going to kill the chicks. And remember, we need disinfectants now and then so that we can prevent our birds from diseases. Therefore, go for the disinfectants that are not harmful to the chicks, such that even if the disinfectant gets into the food or the water for the chicks, this will not cause negative effects to the chicks. Make sure you click on the video on your screen right now so that you can be able to know the ways in which you can avoid the death of your chicks in your farm, and ways in which you can induce faster growth rate of the chicks.